Welcome to your daily tarot outlook reading from me, Shari. I hope you enjoy these readings. Happy Halloween and blessed Samhain to you all. Please click like, follow, or subscribe on whichever platform you see this video on. And you can find links to my profiles on services where you can schedule readings with me in the description of this video. Shall we get started? The first card I've drawn is the Nine of Wands. What should I know about today? Receiving the Nine of Wands in this position suggests you may be facing a series of battles today. Perhaps you are feeling a little scarred, defensive or closed off from people as a result. Perhaps you even expect knockbacks because you believe you are a magnet for them, whether that is true or not. Now might be the time to let down your guard and start to trust people again. It is also important to not let your wounds define you. You do not have to maintain a worldview which relates more to a difficult past than to a peaceful future. Feeling worn down by the trials of life. The Nine of Wands speaks of relentless perseverance, of facing all the battles life has to offer and still remaining strong at the end. It is the card of grit, determination, stamina and integrity. It is the card of the hero. We do not all necessarily experience our battles on a grand scale, such as curing world poverty or tackling human rights abuses. Most of the heroic actions in the world are small, involving little steps. And most go unnoticed, even to ourselves. Thus this card can be a sign to us that we need to recognize our own small yet valiant steps towards justice and a better world. There are many great things that this card represents and celebrates. However, it can also remind us of the consequences of engaging in the battles of life. Everything has its price, and the Nine of Wands is no exception. It points out how we may become battle-scarred, worn down by the relentlessness of life's demands. For this reason it may reflect paranoia or defensiveness, which any of us would feel had we been under constant attack for any length of time in our lives. The next card I've drawn for today is the Five of Cups. How should I approach this day? The Five of Cups advises you to recognize when you feel a sense of loss and allow the grieving process to take its natural course. Loss does not necessarily just relate to a person or thing, for instance a relationship ending or losing your home or possessions. It can also refer to more abstract, but no less painful concepts, such as loss of dignity, reputation, familiarity, or of things turning out differently from how you had hoped. If you can recognize what the card is pointing you to, try to accept how things have turned out, and realize that life just does not always work out the way we want it to. No matter how hard we might want to hold on and resist any changes to our perception or circumstances, they are actually inevitable and therefore futile to resist. You are therefore advised to simply let go and allow the process to take its course. If you can do this with grace and surrender, you will leave room for new opportunities to come into your life. The card is therefore ultimately a positive one, signaling growth and new horizons. Grieve losses to allow new opportunities. The Five of Cups speaks of loss and regret. It appears at those times when we have to say goodbye to something in our lives and find it hard to cope with the empty feeling this leaves behind. One of the reasons loss feels painful is because we struggle to hold on to possessions, people, jobs etc. When the time comes to let go, we then find it difficult to disassociate ourselves from these things, and thus a part of us feels empty when they are gone. Although this card feels sad and discouraging, it also signals a happier time. If we are able to deal with loss, to accept and heal it, we leave a space for something new to come into our lives. This could be a new relationship, work opportunities, friends or even new dreams. It is important, therefore, not to resist the passing of something or someone from our lives that no longer belongs, but instead welcome in the changes which are more appropriate for us at this time. The final card I've drawn for today is the Knight of Pentacles. What is the true potential of this day? Receiving the Knight of Coins in this position predicts you can achieve success through sheer determination and perseverance today. By strengthening your will, you have the ability to conquer all aspects of your life, thus bringing security, abundance and wealth as your rightful rewards. Your hard work, stamina and dedication will pay off, but be careful not to veer towards perfectionism or inflexibility, as this can alienate others and remove all the enjoyment for you along the way. Future success through determination. The Knight of Coins represents stubbornness and inflexibility. He is like a dog with a bone in his teeth. Once he's got an idea about something, that's it. He's not letting it go. Sometimes this sort of dog-jetness can be useful. You know, with someone like that, all jobs will get done. The problem is that you also know it's not always going to be fun being around with this person. This card can also speak of perfectionism, representing the part of our characters which is never satisfied with ourselves or others. No matter what we do or how hard we try, we can never measure up to how things should be, whatever that means. This judgment of ourselves and others often hides a suppressed feeling that we aren't good enough. It is wise to look at this aspect of our natures and work on self-acceptance where possible, as not only is this personality not much fun to be around for others, it can also be a nightmare for ourselves. Thank you for joining me for today's Outlook reading. I hope you will subscribe to my channel or follow my profile so you can be alerted when new readings are available. Remember, private, personal readings are available at any of the profiles listed in the description of this video.